night I was laying there and I was thinking about what you said the other day about birds having white flights and badges being more committing to the role a little more than say solid birds might be a little faster. But I wanted to know just what you meant by that.
Well, I want to say that because they badges, I think that when you start breeding birds with those softer, milder flights, which mostly white, the flights be more flexible, which I think that lends to birds being more fluent to roll and not so hard and violent. It's more flexibility, so the birds so the roll is easier and more smooth because of flexibility, was called the flights to give just a little bit. It makes the roll look more smoother and more not so hard. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's hard. If the bird is off just a little bit, it shows. Like it really shows. But when the bird is exactly perfectly spin it right, it's remarkable. But in this age where kick competition is becoming so prevalent in the bird to score so much, if you focusing on just that hard spin, those are the people who don't usually win. I mean, they probably have some good spinners, really good hard violent spinners, but if you look at the birds that are winning, the birds that go into the row effortlessly and smooth without working, so they be more apt to break over and over and over without any real without having to really worry about rolling. Just going to it, going to it.
But you saying like say for instance blue check, red check?
Blue checks and red checks are almost pretty much the same. One is red, one is blue. But the checks them harder for the checks, you don't see those no more. Serious blue checks. You see more of a slate, dark check, the bronzing. You don't see that hardcore blue check as much. And it could be because when you're reading the birds, they are thinking about color balance. They are thinking about um, trying to get the bird to roll more. But I don't think because birds they get stiff. I don't think you keep breeding for that one specific trait they get stiff. Like you just talking about speed, and
Oh yeah, no, yeah, I understand.
then they could get stiff. You keep using the artist's best working birds, more fluent working birds, it's not the same picture. I mean, you don't go around a lot. When I go around, sometimes I see birds that really good kids. I like to go look at the breeders. I go look at the breeders. Every now and then, I actually handle a couple, just get the feel of them. You know what I'm saying?
You see more white flighted birds out there.
Not, yeah. That's really getting into it.
Mangoes.
The last bird I seen that were all self that really put it in like that were Scott Campbell. Those were the last up north. Those the last all self teams I seen that actually really worked. They're just as fluent as the other team. And those birds that hard cooked, but they weren't hard birds. They felt like they were younger quality rollers. They weren't hard. Those last one I seen were both itself. They did that. Which is consistency. Last bird I seen like now you see a lot of badges. And back they see a lot of badges and stuff like that. I think it should be a variation. But I did notice that you breed the birds right, no matter white flighted, self, drizzle, motto, spangled, Cecil red, dark check, blue check, red bar. If you breed them right, color balance is not to get the bird roll, it's to get everything equal. So it's just balance of color. That's how I look at it. Just make sure you get the same screen out of every single color. That's why if you put two of my checks together, you get Cecil red.
Yeah.
Something like that. And people, oh, maybe the little bird top the other bird. No, it's a freaking individual. That he came out, opened the cut lock, went there, got something, jumped out. He went back to the other side. We know that ain't happening. So, and there's two checks throwing red. you got a red model and a blue a red with a red model and a red check, and they're throwing you a white bar,
like
blue
that,
bar,
just like that Nova
gun,
one, that red check, and that model.
a blue bar and a white. I mean, in the individual. So
That's space too.
that's what I'm talking about balance. So everything get a chance to roll just as equal as any other colors. No color really dominates.
But we're not talking about as far as somebody would think color balance.
Like they think because the bird's color balance make them roll. No,
we don't want to put a red bird on a red bird. We got to be a black on a red bird or a blue check.
Yeah, but after a while, it kind of don't matter for a while. After you do it for a while, then after a while, you go a few generations without having to worry about color balance. I mean, but everything got to remain, got to be checked at all times. Everything got to check. The only thing that always got to remain checked at all times is performance. Always got to remain checked, no matter what. So I just be trying to
best working birds.
I need them to work. I need them to work no matter what color they are, what the same, no matter what color they are, what pattern, what they call it, pattern modifiers, stuff like markings. I mean, everything be equal. I don't need like sometimes we say, that's fast checks. And his reds are frequent. Why can't no frequent fast checks and frequent fast reds? I mean, why can't it be both? Why can't it be the same? So
it'd be nice if they all were about the same.
I'm working on that. And that's why you might see a red grizzle over here, you might see a check, you might see a black, a lavender, or a red check, towards you see everything. That's how I want to speak. Only color I really went away from yellow. I went away from, even though my first started from the yellow. There was reasons for that. I like them. They came checker. Circles never last. I was getting, like you said, cream. No. Yeah, one cream got 6 birds flying, one cream, and you get that one. But anyway, so that's all. It's not like look at my kid. I got a few selves blacks. Most of my selves are black, but they parents not black. And then you get black, like red, red good black, black. I don't really have red. I got red. The only thing I don't have is blue checks. Straight, hard, old kind of blue checks. I like those. I'm not from breed for them.
That like 122?
Yeah, something like that. I don't have them. I got a couple of them breeds, but they ain't throwing them like that. So, guys gotta get out their head that these birds gotta be a checker to spin fast, or gotta be a red to spin frequent. Bull crap. All of those spin just the same. You cultivate them right. Key word there is cultivate. So once you get that together, you're on your way. You got these dudes that talk, that pull babies out and tell you how good it is. Nah, I can pull babies out of my kit box.
I done seen.
But it can give you an idea. I can already have an idea what it's going to be because I've read him, I flew him or his siblings, parents, so I got an idea what's going to happen. I already know what pretty much what's going to come out of certain babies. I got an idea. And I can support it with facts why I believe that. Why I believe that these are going to be like this. I know when I put certain birds together, I'm going to get depth. Now, it's going to be deep enough to, it's going to last, I'll be safe, or it's going to work as hard as the other ones. No, I can't say it. I know depth. I'm just talking about depth right now. That depth, I take the birds that are known for putting the depth because they're my hardest working birds. They're on the shorter side. And I go from there. But once I get what I want from them, and them birds prove to me that they can produce what I want from them, on the other side's got to go. Top or the hen or cock side got to go. Or I don't use it the same way again. So, everything, you already got to have an idea what you're going to do next. You always got to be looking. Like 2 or 3 steps ahead. And that's the advantage I think I have on most people. They looking for the way to see results from this before they can make a decision what they're going to do next. I already have an idea what I want to do next based on what I think is going to happen. Most time, what I really think is going to happen actually happens. It's hard to show right now, but I'm working on it right now. That's why I'm videotaping that kit from here to the end until I stop trying. I'm going to videotape all year, no matter what. You see, showing people what they actually go through. I'm not gonna be here telling everybody that everything is perfect. Like these dudes try to make their birds seem perfect. They're gonna show you everything good, and they ain't gonna show you no bad, right? So what they do is they show these birds, they do this, then they don't film them more. Then you don't hear about the birds no more. Why not? I'm let them see what happens. So if I would take one, see it. They will see a kid go from 30 down to 20. Why? What happened? Sometimes I might move some birds up, move some birds down, but I'm gonna show all that. Why I'm doing all of that so they get a chance to see what really goes on. Everybody's gonna show this perfect stuff. They perfect breaks, perfect kids. But some guys do fly some nice kids, some of these fly kids just flying. If you're gonna show them everything, I'm trying to show them. I show them from the beginning, from the time they were in the kid box. By the time I started whistle training them on the board, by the time I got them in the yard, by the time I got them on the roof, and I got them flying. I showed them the whole process. So I'm showing them they fly. When the bird, hope I can catch some of the birds doing something wrong too, as well. So I can elaborate on why they happen, or why I think it happened. I want to show that too. So if some stuff happened bad, like a bird might start bumping, I can go back and say, why I think this bird doing this? Or if a bird don't want a kid, and what I do next, whatever.
Yeah.
I want to tell them everything, the good and the bad.
That'd be good. I get to see that.
You already see it. You already see what I can do. When birds start flying high, what do I do? When I want to get them flying tighter, what do I do? I need them shorten up, what I do. You can just see all that. I can see it.
Yeah.
If I get a chance to see, we're going to see how I can maintain my kid to be a pretty good working kid, even with losses. Some dudes won't even know that I lose some birds. You can tell sometimes because of the depth of the bird, the work rate pretty much decrease. Work rate together changes. The usage might change because of the new birds being added. I can tell you, I can pretty much figure out why that happened. I know why it happened. In the industry itself out if I get the time. The Falcon factor, yeah, he's a factor. He came over here 3 days in a row, 4 days. Fourth guy gave him a little package. He gave him a bird. They gave him a bird. Boop, he come in seconds, got a bird going. It's not like chase. It's boom, get their attention. Miss, boop, got one, go. That's what he's been doing. That's what he did this year. He got 4. He got 4. The red tail got 1. So that's 5 of them. One of them was on the main team. The other one was on the baby team. But I haven't seen him all this week. Well, last week. About 4 days. I haven't seen 4 or 5 days. 4 or 5 days I haven't seen him. But anyway. So
That's a good thing.
white flights, that's kind of.
Yeah, I was curious because when I look at my kid, I'm telling you, it's almost, I see a couple of white flights.
Somebody asked me a question too.
Dominated by
I'm gonna get my
red.
bird to fly slow. That's what they do. They just do it. I mean, I think it got a lot to do with the phenotype, the type I selected for and I cultivated for. I think that got a lot to do with it. Because the bone structure, the body type.
You pay attention to the wing width.
Yeah, wing width and length.
Yeah.
In relation to the body. That's really important. Bodies, sometimes I can feel it, I can handle a bird, and I got an idea what the wings should look like for that bird. I mean, what it should look like. It's not always like that, but that's how it should look. Even, well, especially after a molt. The wing shape sometimes can change, get longer or shorter. Right on. Like I got a red grizzle cock in there. He's such a red grizzle cock in there. To me, his wing could be a little thicker for his body. Could be a little thicker for his body. But he had went to a full molt yet. So and I can see some of the feathers get a little bigger, longer in some areas where it needs to be. His body to be right. His body is right. Pretty hard too. As far as back is good, breast is good, good heel pitch, not long, not tall.
Let me ask you a question since you said this. And I know a lot of people don't know what that means. You say be hard. What do you mean? Is he dense?
I mean, his body is dense. His body is dense. He's not soft, spongy. He's solid. He's a solid bird. For a red grizzly, he's
I
solid.
want you to explain that because a lot of people don't know what that feels like. Tell you hold one and then he is solid, nice.
If I hand it to somebody,
dense body, you
put
would
them in,
know
and
right
give them a
away.
blindfold and put it in their hand, they wouldn't think it was a red grizzly. It's gotta be a blue check. The color don't make a bird hard to solve. Actually, the body, the feather sometimes, but not the body. The body is solid. It's a solid body. Solid, nice apple, solid body. And this bird was never flown. So all that bird got to be flown, develop the muscle, so you can feel the muscle. All them do is repeat what somebody else said and to stop that. This bird was never flown. He's just as strong as any 2 or 3 year old kid. But he's solid. He's not hard weight. You hold his feathers, you can feel it, the flexibility in the feather and everything. His body is solid. And I know how it came about because of his grandmother. So I think he's gonna be a real good one in there.
Yeah, that's
But he'd be a real good one. I have no doubt.
But I be having a lot of reds. I got a lot of solid colors. I know.
But you think about it, you got a lot of solid colors on solid colors.
Yeah. Well, I'm going for what
I don't
I think you test for.
I think mine just happened that way along the way. I've never been a whole lot of solid birds, and I don't like a lot of solid birds. You guys gotta understand something. Still within this, you still gotta do some of the stuff you really like. I don't like all the same color pigeons. I don't like no exotic colors like Bonbons and Delusions. I don't want none of that. But I don't want all red chicks either. I love red chicks. That's probably my favorite one. Red chicks, especially the fleck. Probably my favorite ones, but you don't see a lot of them in here. There's some of them, you don't see a lot of them. I like red chick, white flag, blue chick badge, blue chicks, blue chick silk, red. I like all that. So if my birds went through me, I like the loops. I like the duns though. I like the duns. I like those. I haven't bred one in years, but I like those. I really do. I really like those. But man, if you guys just read the birds, read what you like. See, everybody gonna tell you what they. See, everybody tell you they did this, they did this. They don't tell you their whole full journey. They tell you stuff to make it sound so simple, but it's not really hard. Well, it's not as hard as we make it, but it's not simple. You gotta pay attention to a lot of details if you're trying to do it and compete. If you're not trying to compete, some of the pressure's off of you. Now you don't have to have birds breaking all at the same time. You have to have birds breaking big numbers. You have to go all the time. That's what you really like. But they don't have to be that way. So your selection process can be a little different from somebody who's trying to compete. It's different. It's a different process. And guys won't tell you that. They don't tell you that they competed for 20 years and only won once. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you that they changed families 3 times. And they don't tell you why. I just got these birds work for me. But if you think about it, like this, how I look at things. First, you gotta think of this. Think about all the birds that became famous back then and now. How it get created. You always gotta think about that. Most of the time is when somebody takes a family or 2 families and does something different. They get something new, and they take that new bird and make a whole another family that's really good. That's how it keep on going. And it keeps happening like that over and over and over in the history of the birds. Somebody always do something a little different. Period. And nobody hardly gets the same exact bird they got from somebody and keep them the same exact way. Hardly anybody does that. A few people probably do it, but not as many people that say. Some people won't do it, but they won't tell you that they did it. And then you're talking for a while, and you say, "What's this?" "Oh, that's the bird I brought in like that." You said they was straight here. I mean, what I'm saying? So everybody does something to get the birds look better, a little something for this, a little something for that, but they won't say it. I just don't believe the birds are just all Birmingham Rovers.
Like you said, though, you paying attention to detail. It take that much effort because I be watching you do some stuff sometimes. I be like, what the hell, Dr. Doolittle? Could you explain the term, Dr. Doolittle? The pigeon
Doctor
doctor.
that does little.
The pigeon doctor. I be
Some
like,
of the stuff be like, I would say common sense, but it's not like one old woman told me before. There's no such thing as common sense. See, either you have sense or you don't. And it ain't common.
that sounds about right.
See, you have sense or you don't. It's not common sense. What's common sense? It's no, you have it or you don't. But it's like it's all Birmingham Rollers to me. That's how I look at them first. When I start thinking about who they come from, I'm thinking the names. I associate names with traits. You know what I'm saying? That's why I associate people's names with. You say certain names, like people I've dealt with in the past. Now I say Warner, I think about nice, small, type of bird that spin well, but don't necessarily work hard. That's why I see. You say Warner pigeon, that's what I see. Jackson pigeons back in the day, the same way. They come from the same birds back then. That's why I see those two things. Nice, typey bird that spin real well, but not necessarily hard workers. That's when you say them names, that's why I used to see. When you say Jerry Higgins' name, I think early, deep developers. That's why I see. On the bad side, sometimes they kill a little loose. That's why I see. I try to put the same way, but more hot. Same thing as Jerry, but a little more heat. That's why I see you say Johnny Smith. I mean, that's how I saw it. The old Normbirds, newer Normbirds, I say a little stronger. I just go with the traits. A little stronger, good spin, can fly fast. If you don't handle it right, and that's why I see people say names. The new names, I haven't seen them to give you an idea. I just go by what I see in the books or read the books. I don't know how they work, so I haven't dealt with them. That's why I don't really talk about it. I don't know nothing about it. People are like, what do you think about these birds? I think about the birds I ain't seen. I ain't seen it.
That's the only consistent base.
I ain't seen it. They say, you think they score all the points? I say, yeah, but the thing is not what I think they do. Just look at it this way. If you worry about what somebody did, always think about their best. Always. Not their worst. The problem here is everybody want to judge people on their worst fly. And then when they fly, they do their best fly. And that's the problem. And they think, whoa. And they start saying what they think. Like, I'm going to tell you like this. If somebody flew some birds, and then they score these points, and then you got fly against them, the first thing that come out your mouth or your brain, you say, I don't think they did that. It don't matter. You got to say it really, really don't matter. The judge, that's what he got. So that's what you got to beat. So what you think they did don't matter. You still got to beat what the judge just gave them, no matter what you think. And that's how you got to look at it. Period. I understand when I say, oh man, I seen it, them birds to do that, but it's on the score sheet. That's still what you got to beat, no matter what you say. If it says 600, 600 is what you got to beat, not what you think you saw. You think you saw 200, that's not what you're flying again. You're flying against 6. So kick that out your mind for a minute. You feel that way? Okay, but you still got to beat 600 no matter what you think. And that's the problem right there. I don't think he got that. Okay, I'll get that. Maybe he didn't. But the score sheet says 600, no matter what you think. And that's what you got to go up against. So what you think don't really matter right now. If you can't beat 600, you're going to lose anyways. But no matter what you think, that's going to win. So no matter how you look at it, that's what we got to get past. I know how you feel. Oh, man.
Shoot for the 600.
You came to the basketball game. Wow. I think that was offside. No matter what, they didn't call it, so it's not that. That's not what happened. So now you still got to get back and play defense or offense again. Whatever it is, you still got to play. So, basketball. Oh, that was a foul. That was a foul.
Same thing with the birds.
What?
Huh?
Same thing with the birds. You got to keep going no matter what you. The referee ain't going to say, you know what? You might be right. There was a foul. Change this call. It ain't going to happen. The judge ain't going to say, you know what? Maybe I did give him extra point. I'm gonna give him 300 now. I'm gonna take away the 6. Ain't gonna happen. So suck it up and move on and try to get the 6. I beat the 6. Get 601. I'll get 600.5.2. You still win. That's how you gotta look at it. Once we start thinking like that, we get a little better. We get a little better. So let's shoot some talk. We was talking earlier. Reason why I did not say no. Let me videotape this conversation. We be having a conversation time, and I'm thinking to myself after the fact, I should have recorded that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I decided to record this. Like we talk about birds all the time. Birds be used there. How I think these two gonna work together. This can work together. I think these
why? Just the whole gamut of the conversation, even the thought process is just to go into one mate.
And dudes don't never say that. I be trying to talk to dudes about this kind of stuff, and they don't say what they really think. They spend too much time trying to sound right, or to sound good, or sound correct, whatever it is they need to do. What I be trying to say is the stuff that I experience, or what I think might happen. That's it. I don't try to sound correct. I don't care what people think. I got a term. Look, I go on a law sometimes, and I just stand there. He's like, "What you doing?" I said, "This is the bird. They're talking to me right now." They say, "Talking to you." Not literally talking to me. I'm watching the birds. I'm getting ideas just by watching. So I say, I determine they're talking to me. I watch birds and say, "Damn, you know what? That kind of go real such in next year." Or the next mate. I do that a lot. And I just stand there. Either side and just watch. And they just start telling me.
And explain about how we decided about instead of be like with the birds, always making the mates pick the best everything. Like no matter which hen it is, no matter which cock it's out of. Like when you was talking about we're gonna start pairing the best.
Okay. Period. This what we've been doing is he'll breed his birds, I breed my birds. Whatever birds I have that are good that I'm not using, I tell him to put them on certain birds. Right? So I said, fuck that. Excuse my French. Next year, we're just going to put the best birds together. Period. We're going to make the best mates. Period. And we're going to go through them. We're going to talk about why, what we expect to get, why we should get it. Like that. Like that. So it's going to be the best birds. Period. No matter which I bred it, he bred it. Now, he bred some birds that I know that I have that go perfect on them. Or he bred a bird, even though he might be some mates, birds I had, but it's something different. I said, you know what, that hen go really good on this cock right here. Right there, right? So that kind of stuff we going to start doing. It'll be better. I mean, it'll be way better. Like the percentages will go way up. My percentages right now got to one, they kind of high, which is the reason why I can keep a good kit, even though I get hit a lot. The percentages are up there, but and I'm going to show him how to do the same thing. The only thing I got to teach him how to do is separate birds he like from the birds he needs. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing I can do. He got to learn to separate that. Once he do that, then the birds he like will be the ones he needs. You know what I'm saying?
Getting better.
The birds you like versus the ones you need. Instead of getting the birds you like are the ones you need.
You only got one copperhead. Well, one hen, one cock.
Actually, 3.
Yeah, 2 hens, 1 cock. But look, I had about 8 of them at first.
Yes, I gotta get past that. I didn't get past that too back in the day.
Moved on to gave a couple of them.
But stop having birds because you like them. Stuff you need. Once you learn how to do that, you start seeing that the birds you like are the ones you really need. You start getting there. Just a little conversation, some real. Sometimes you can hear some real talk. Sometimes
Kitchen talk.
Everybody try to sound good or their ego talking. I hate people talk with their ego. I mean, it all don't work like people think it is. There is no guarantees, but you can guarantee something, but there are no guarantees. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you can guarantee somebody money back. Something happen wrong, get the money. That's a guarantee. You can stand by that. You can't guarantee a bird going 30 feet like a bullet 3 times a minute. and you never seen it fly. You can't guarantee you're gonna produce like that either. You can't guarantee you're gonna produce well. You still gotta be able to do the maintenance to make the fit your program. But everybody don't train the same. Everybody had to have the same energy going to the kickbox either. Negative energy bring about negative energy. It's just period. That's just how it is. You ever walk the room and sometimes you can feel all the negative energy. You can feel the intensity. It feels tense. You can feel it when you go into some rooms. You know it's like that. There are some areas.
You know, when like that day you don't want to go to work and you gotta walk in there. Like,
Or days you come outside, some saying,
don't
don't
fly.
fly them. Don't fly them
Don't
today.
fly 'em today.
Don't fly them today. It's telling you, don't fly them today. And you let them out anyway, and you kick them something, but something told me not to fly these birds today. All that stuff is real. And that energy when you say, a bird flying, say, oh yeah, I'm gonna stock this bird. And then you get it in and you don't stock it, and then you fly it and you take it. That happens a lot. Say, damn, I knew I should stock that bird. A bird you see it. Like I told him, every single bird that was in that lay hatch kit, every single one that I thought about stocking, every single one is gone.
Yeah.
Every single one of them is gone, except for the one I did stock.
Yeah.
So I get a gut feeling. Some say, don't fly this one. I'm not gonna fly this bird. It just keep telling me. If I keep watching the bird, keep looking at the bird, something just keep telling me don't fly it.
There you know.
And then I fly it. This flying, it's doing good, it's spinning. Oh, that bird's getting good. And then as soon as I come my head, okay, now I'm gonna stock it. No, you're not. It's gone. And first we said, sometimes we stock the bird when it was a baby. I mean, that's just how, I don't know what that is. I don't know why it happened, but it happened. It's all the.
And you keep not listening.
Yeah. So sometimes you want something, you gotta show me. Sometimes you get a little hard headed. You know, I listen to a lot of dudes that repeat stuff other people say over and over and don't even know why, don't even know what it means. And you got dudes that's they so, how can I say this? They so want to prove, they always talk about the people that have done well. I don't need to do this, I don't need to do this. But apparently, they say they don't need to do this, they don't need, I ain't got to have this. These are all my no-name birds that they roll just hard as anybody else. Okay, let's see.
You don't get to see much of that.
They want either they don't compete, when they do compete, they don't do well. We don't see, I'm not saying people birds don't be rolling, but it's like, you're in your gym, you're in your backyard, boy, you can't miss a shot. I'm just as good as anybody else. Look at this. Shot to shot. Then as soon as you get on the court, some people tell you just as good as. Can't, we're gonna show up and do this, we're gonna give it to you. So just like something like that in the bird game, Like I want to do a thing called game and roll, but dudes gotta be truthful about what they think about when they pairing their birds up. Dudes